active Spider-Man, active frog hops, and mountain climbers.
What are active frog hops? Or just frog hops?
I don't know what it said. 1 minute frog hops, sorry.
You said active?
I did, it's my bad.
How do you do a frog hop and not be active?
Right? CrossFit Foothill fan. Today we're bringing to you a workout for Wednesday, April 22nd. I know that's right. I know it's right. Wednesday, April 22nd. So this workout is actually a two-part workout. For equipment, what you need is your body, because we're doing a lot of burpees and air squats. And either an odd object, today Tanya's using a med ball, or double dumbbells. In Wodify, for those of you who are members, there are descriptions for other things that you can substitute if you don't have two dumbbells at home, or you only have one. But frankly, if you're just viewing us and follow us on YouTube or Instagram TV, and you don't have two dumbbells to work with, just grab an odd object. It's gonna be a better stimulus for you. I really love the idea of moving around a somewhat challenging odd object many times, which is what we're gonna be doing today. But first, we are going to be doing a warm-up. This warm-up will require an odd object or a single dumbbell. So I'm gonna grab our clock and we're gonna get started. Okay, so for the warm-up, you can either follow us along, because it's gonna be about 5 minutes of warm-up. It's nothing too crazy, but you're gonna get kind of tired of this warm-up, so we'll take a nice little break to go over the movement prep, have you grab some water, have you get your music. If you have your own timer, it's gonna be 1 minute of, what was the first movement?
Active Spider-Man.
1 movement, or 1 minute of active Spider-Mans, and then 40 seconds of single arm dumbbell deadlifts. 1 minute of frog hops?
Active frog hops.
Active frog hops. 1 minute of frog hops, and then 40 seconds of Russian swings with a single dumbbell, or an object, we'll show you it. 1 minute of mountain climbers, and then 40 seconds of a single dumbbell push press. I don't know that I should warm up with my working weight. I think I'm just gonna do it, and if I end up cutting it a little bit early, you'll understand why. For our timer, we're gonna set 3 rounds of 1 minute on and 40 seconds off. That way we know when to change. Alrighty. Starting with 1 minute of active Spider-Mans. Now, we'll go over the movement as we're doing it, but it starts with a big, I'm gonna go sideways, Tanya's gonna face you, a big lunge step forward. And I'm actually gonna get my back leg, knee all the way to the ground. If I need to, I'm gonna walk my front foot forward and out. My hand opposite my front foot is gonna be where I'm putting a lot of my weight, while I'm kind of pressing my hips down and forward. Then my arm, for this case, my left foot's forward, so I'm gonna use my left arm to be active with. I'm gonna try to touch the ground with the ground with my elbow, and then I'm gonna rotate my torso and reach up to the sky. And switch legs. Right leg's forward, right elbow down, right palm facing towards my knee, opening up my chest. I know it looks kind of funky if you've never done this movement before, but when you're doing it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that really opens me up. Oh, this was actually quick because we're almost over our minute. All right, for our first 40-second window, I'm gonna be doing single dumbbell deadlifts. Tanya's gonna be doing odd object deadlifts. I'm gonna give you a side view. That way you can see that I'm gonna keep my back flat. Bending over at the hips, slight bend in the knee. And then we're about to approach the 20-second mark, so I'm gonna switch hands. For the warm-up, and actually I think for the workout itself, I'm only touching the front head of my dumbbell to the ground. I don't quite have the flexibility and I'm not quite warm enough to go double head to the ground. So just a little pointer there. Next we're gonna be doing 5 hops. Top half of burpee. Just gonna hop back and up. We're doing this for a whole minute, so I'm not gonna go super fast. What if you do, Paul?
Vaulting. We're good for that.
All right. Next is gonna be single dumbbell Russian swings. Tanya's gonna use the ball. This is gonna be awkward for her. She's gonna have to go super wide. And for a Russian swing, we're only gonna bring the object about face to eye level. I'm gonna use single dumbbell. We're approaching that 20-second mark. And go ahead and switch. If you're using a single handed object.
Awkward.
I was gonna say that one. That'd be really weird. All right, mountain climbers. Got a couple options for these. I'm gonna show you at an angle so you can kind of see. Typically, mountain climbers are just in a high plank position, and then you're bringing your elbow somewhat close to your forearm. But we've seen a lot of people do mountain climbers, they bring their foot all the way forward, and it's a lot of a core rotation kind of hop. Either is fine. Whatever you choose to do, you can either do the whole thing for a minute, or about halfway, or you can switch. This version, you're gonna get your heart rate up a little bit more. This version, you're gonna warm up your legs and your core a little bit more. So your choice on however you want to do it. Alrighty. Single dumbbell push press. Take this dumbbell. Put it on one shoulder. I'm gonna dip and drive with my legs and my hips to send it and lock it out overhead. I'm gonna do one arm for about 20 seconds. We're at 20 now. I'm gonna switch sides safely, dip, drive, and finish. All right, like I said, a little less than 5 minutes. Kind of a spicy warm-up. Sure, grab your water. Alrighty, so the workout today. 2-part workout. The first part is for time. We want to get this done inside of 10 minutes because we're going to rest until that 10-minute mark. It's going to start with 21 burpees, 1 round of DT. I'll explain that in a little bit. 18 burpees, 1 round of DT, 15 burpees, 1 round of DT, 12 burpees, 1 round of DT. With the remaining time, you rest until the 10-minute mark, and then we're going to do 21 air squat hop over your dumbbell, 1 round of DT, 18 air squat hops, 1 round of DT, 15 squat hops, 1 round, 12 squat hops, last round. And then time. At that point, the second part, there is no time cap. I don't imagine that it's gonna take longer than the first round by too much. We may be a little bit tired, but the air squat hops should be quite a bit easier than burpees. So let's go over the 2 bodyweight movements that we've talked about so far, the air squat hop and the burpee. The burpee starts with us hitting the deck, not jumping. Some fitness modalities have athletes jump first. We, in CrossFit, standard we're gonna use, that's hard, Bert. In CrossFit, we're gonna go chest to deck first. So, I explain this in every workout video that we do that has burpees. We are not going to do strict push-ups at the bottom. This is not a push-up workout. This is a full body conditioning workout. If we were to do burpees like this, our chest, shoulders, and triceps would get way more tired than our core, our lungs, our legs. We want this to be full body. So when I hit the deck, I worm down and then I arch up and snap. I'll show you right now. So my hips hit, then chest up, snap my feet towards my hands. That's the bottom half of the burpee. The top half, you must make sure you do three things. You must open your hips and knees all the way. You must jump off the ground, even just a little bit. You must leave the ground, and your hands must do something overhead. Now, as far as your hands go, you can do the clap, you can do the jumping jack thing, you can just do a hallelujah, but something where your hands go over your head. Because this is a burpee. This is not a burpee, because I didn't jump. This is not a burpee, because my hands didn't go over my head. And this is not a burpee, because I didn't open up my hips and my knees all the way. I didn't stand all the way up. So as you're doing your burpees, let's try to maintain that standard. Our standards and our range of motion are important to achieve the full body stimulus that is intended when burpees are programmed. Now, the second bodyweight movement, which is for the second half of the workout, is an air squat with a hop over your object. Tanya's not gonna hop over the ball. She's just gonna hop over a line, because that's a little bit scary when you're tired. But the air squat starts with lowering your hips to below your knees, keeping your weight in your full foot. You don't want your heels to creep up. Chest stays high. Stand all the way up, and as I'm standing up, I'm gonna hop over, so it's gonna look like this. Notice I came really close there, so gotta make sure I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. If you need to split it up and just do the air squat and then prep for the hop, just make sure both feet leave the ground at the same time. We don't want to see this in the videos that you guys post, because we're not stepping over, we're hopping over. It requires more hips and more core to hop, so let's make sure we're doing that. Now, Josh, what's DT? You guys, we've been talking about DT. DT is a CrossFit hero workout that many people use as a benchmark. In fact, Comp Train, the program that we followed, did it, I think, 2 Fridays ago. Really good barbell workout. We don't have barbells. You're right, we don't have barbells. So we're gonna do it with either a dumbbell or an object. A round of DT is 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, 6 push jerks. So the first part is the deadlift. Like we said in the warm-up, we're only gonna have the front head touching the ground between reps, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Notice that I'm not just bending at the waist. That puts undue stress on my lower back. I'm lowering my body, primarily hinging at my hips. What's important is I'm keeping my back flat. If you think about bringing your shoulders back, it helps you keep your back flat in this movement. 12 of those. Then 9 hanging power cleans. So from here, I'm gonna dip, and I'm gonna drive my hips open to send those dumbbells up, and I'm gonna receive the dumbbells on my shoulders. Little pro tip for if you're using dumbbells and they're hex dumbbells, try to grip it so when it lands, the flat part of the dumbbell lands on your shoulder. If the corner lands on it, it gets a little bit painful. Nothing too crazy, you shouldn't be doing this with too heavy of dumbbells. And if you've got broken dumbbells like mine and only one has the rubber head, try to have that be on the front side, because that's the side that's gonna make contact with your shoulder. So 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and then 6 push jerks. So once I get up to my shoulders, I'm gonna dip, drive, catching my arms extended, but my knees are bent, and then stand all the way up before I bring it down to do another rep. That'll be good. Now, as far as each round of DT, 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, 6 push jerks. We are likely least I am likely, to get too tired to do all 27 movements unbroken, or 27 repetitions. So what I'm probably gonna do is do my 11 deadlifts, and then do my 12th deadlift as I start my first hang power clean. If I need a break before I go overhead, I'll only do 8 hang power cleans. Then I'll do 1 more deadlift, my 9th hang power clean, and then my 6 push jerks with those dumbbells overhead. Don't have a dumbbell, we're doing this with an odd object. So Tanya's gonna demonstrate really quickly. Flat back, hips back, knees out, standing up to your hips. Those are the deadlifts. Do 1 more, hang power clean. Just gonna load it, and then send it up. Notice that the natural S-curve of her spine maintains through the entirety of the movement. Good. She also switched which side. She's holding the wall ball or the med ball on. And then her push jerks, dip, drive, extends her arms, and then stands up before she brings the ball back down to her chest. Go do it again. Good. Now, your shoulder mobility may be limited where you can't fully extend with a med ball because your grip is too narrow. Just do your best as far as getting it overhead. Locked out does not mean perfectly straight today. Some of us just don't have that mobility. What I want to see is just get it overhead and stand it up. My arms are slightly bent, but this is still considered a rep. Okay, that is our workout. You should have seen a little blue window pan out right here that's gonna tell you what each version of the workout is. And then when we're explaining DT, we'll have that pan out and say what a round of DT is. If you're counting, you'll be doing 8 rounds of DT total, and you'll be doing quite a handful of burpees and then air squats with a hop over your dumbbell. We are also in the middle, this is day 2, so not really in the middle yet, of a 100 burpee a day challenge. So, Tanya and I did the math. I'm not gonna tell you what it is in case you don't wanna know, but we are doing a decent amount of burpees in this workout. After our time is up and we've recovered, we're gonna do the remaining burpees to make that 100 count for today's workout. So, right now, go ahead and grab your water, go ahead and get your music started, and we're gonna start pretty soon. Guys, we goofed. I forgot to press record again when we started the workout. So that wasn't smart, but it's brutal. I have some tips for you guys. We barely finished the first part inside of 10 minutes, like barely. Second part got really, really, really hard. I didn't want to squat. I actually stopped after 3 reps and just took a complete break. What I advise is the rep scheme is 21, 18, 15, 12 of the burpees. Don't do that many. The total is 66 if you do all of them. That was hard, plus 4 rounds of DT. And we're in quarantine shape, we're not in our normal CrossFit shape. So don't do them all. If burpees are hard for you, like if when you do your 10-minute EMOM during the challenge right now, you're not finishing 10 inside the minute, you're not even finishing 10 inside of like 40 seconds, cut it down. Something like 15, 12, 9, 6 is probably a good idea. That'd be a lot better. And then you'll get a decent rest before you start the second half. But sorry about the snafu. My sweat is burning my eyes. Tanya did a great job. She actually caught me at the end of the first half there. And then Harper was being good. She was being a little bit whiny, but she was good. Micah wants to come kiss her sister. All right, everybody. Well, for those of you that have been following along, really cool. Really good job. Hopefully you did this better than we did. And for those of you that are members of CrossFit Foothill, we're opening soon. We love you and miss you. Until next time.